Did you know that the very first food you eat in the morning could actually unlock better blood circulation, more energy, and even help you perform better in the bedroom, especially after turning 60? It might sound odd, but it's true. Many older adults are unknowingly starting their mornings in a way that blocks blood flow to the legs, lower back, and yes, even down there. If you've been feeling slower, weaker, or not so confident below the belt lately, your age might not be the reason. The real issue could be your breakfast. Hi, I'm Dr. Sophia Jane, a board-certified urologist and men's health specialist. I've spent over 25 years helping men get back their strength, energy, and confidence without using pills, and without any embarrassment. I've seen every case you can think of, and let me be honest, for men over 60, staying strong and active isn't just about testosterone levels or medication. It's about blood flow and, more importantly, how you begin your day. Today, I'll show you 5 simple, natural foods you can eat in the morning that are proven to improve blood flow where it's most needed. These aren't fancy superfoods or pricey supplements. These are common foods that, when eaten properly, support your blood vessels, muscles, and nerves in the lower body. They can help you wake up with more energy, make walking less tiring, and yes, boost your performance in bed too. Stick with me until the end, because I'll share one food combination that's helped my patients see real results in under a week. But before we dive in, if you're serious about better blood flow, staying strong, and feeling good in your body again, go ahead and tap that subscribe button and turn on notifications. This channel, Sage 70, is all about giving simple and helpful tips to older adults who want to feel their best. If this video feels right for you, type 1 in the comments. If it doesn't, type 0. I read every comment, and your thoughts help me bring you more useful advice. Let's begin with one of the most powerful and budget-friendly foods for better blood flow, something you likely already have at home. Number 1. Whole eggs, your morning strength booster. You might be thinking, eggs? Really? Yes, really. Whole eggs, yolk included, are one of nature's most complete nutrient sources, especially for men over 60 looking to restore healthy blood flow and nerve function in the pelvic area. I've had many men come into my clinic complaining about weaker erections, numbness, or lower back discomfort, and almost every time, they're either skipping breakfast or starting with nothing but toast and coffee foods with little to no nutrition. Whole eggs, especially when eaten within an hour after waking, give your body what it truly needs: vitamin D, choline, B12, and leucine. These nutrients don't just support your mind, they help rebuild the pelvic floor muscles that are key to erections, bladder control, and balance when standing, walking, or climbing stairs. This isn't just about sexual function, it's about overall quality of life. One of my patients, Mark, was 69 and told me he hadn't felt energetic in the morning for over a year. I suggested he start his mornings with 2 boiled eggs. No extras. Within a month, he told me, "Doc, I feel like something inside me woke up again. I don't even need to use my hand to push myself up anymore. Bed anymore." That is what happens when you give your body the nutrients it has been missing. And the best part, you do not need supplements or expensive shakes, just to whole eggs. With the yolks, your blood flow, muscle strength, and confidence will thank you. Number 2. Oats with chia seeds, the artery cleanser. Now let us look at a breakfast that helps your blood flow from another angle: your arteries. Oats are packed with beta-glucan, a type of fiber that not only helps lower cholesterol but also helps clean out your arteries. This allows more oxygen-rich blood to reach your lower body, your legs, hips, and yes, even your private area. But oats alone are not enough. When you add chia seeds on top, you get a strong mix of magnesium, potassium, and omega-3 fatty acids that help relax blood vessels and reduce swelling. This mix raises nitric oxide levels, boosts circulation, and improves nerve signals. What does that mean for you? Better sensation, longer stamina, and more confidence. One of my clients, Sam, 72 years old, was about to give up on intimacy. He thought his best days were behind him. I told him to stop eating sugary cereals and switch to a bowl of warm oats topped with chia seeds, cinnamon, and frozen blueberries. 2 weeks later, his hands and feet were no longer cold. After 4 weeks, he said, "Dr. Jane, I actually look forward to waking up now." This simple breakfast does more than feed your body, opens your arteries, and gives lasting energy. Best of all, it is gentle on digestion, which is important as we age. Just 1 bowl in the morning can change a lot. Now, if you are looking For something that works even quicker, something that gives a similar effect to common ED drugs without the side effects, then this next fruit might surprise you. Number 3. Watermelon. Nature's morning booster watermelon might seem like just a fun summer snack, but inside its red center is a powerful compound called L-citrulline. Once your body takes it in, it turns into L-arginine, which then increases nitric oxide, the same molecule found in medications like Viagra. But here is the difference. This is not a lab-made pill, it is a natural fruit, and it works quickly. For the best results, eat watermelon in the morning on an empty stomach, or just before your main breakfast. And do not throw away the white part of the rindet, is where the most L-citrulline is found. You can slice it, chew it, or blend it into a smoothie. Some men have told me they noticed a return in sensitivity within just a few days. One patient, Bill, 66, joked, "Doc, something's definitely waking up down there." He was not wrong. He was giving his body what it needed to open tiny blood vessels and get the blood flowing again. Now you have eggs to support muscles, oats to clean the arteries, and watermelon to open blood vessels. But we are still not done. The next food is warm, steady, and perfect for supporting both circulation and muscle activity right at the start of the day. This is especially useful for men dealing with poor balance, tingling, or low energy in the morning. Number 4. Steamed sweet potato with Celtic salt. The circulation stabilizer. This one often surprises men, but it could be the missing part of your morning routine. Try warm steamed sweet potatoes with just a small amount of Celtic sea salt, not regular table salt. Not highly processed white salt. I am talking about natural Celtic salt, packed with more than 80 trace minerals that support your blood vessels and nerve health. Why sweet potatoes? Because they are full of clean, complex carbs. These provide your muscles with glycogen, the energy they need to activate without causing a blood sugar spike. When paired with Celtic salt, they help restore electrolyte levels, improve hydration, and support proper nerve function. This is especially useful for men who wake up feeling tight, numb, or off balance. I remember Thomas, 71, who came to me with complaints of sore legs and groin tension every morning. Nothing worked for him until I advised him to eat half a steamed sweet potato with warm water and a pinch of sea salt before his usual breakfast. 3 days later, he called me and said, "Doc, I stood up this morning without grabbing the nightstand. That hasn't happened in years." It is impressive what your body can do when it gets the right fuel. No sugar crash, no caffeine, steady energy that improves circulation, nerve health, and body coordination from the feet upward. So if you want to feel more steady, more balanced, and more mobile in the morning, do not ignore this warm, simple addition to your plate. And that brings us to the most important part of this video. Because let us be honest, just knowing what to eat means nothing unless you act on it. Now that you know the top 5 foods for improving blood flow, nerve strength, and muscle support, what should you do next? Let's break it down into clear, practical steps you can take starting tomorrow. Not next week, not one day. Tomorrow. I want you to begin your day by eating in a way that supports your health, because it truly matters. You are not just feeding your stomach, you are fueling better circulation, stronger muscles, and steady energy that affects your balance, mood, and even your intimacy. Start with just one of the 5 foods. That's all. Just one. Maybe you go for 2 eggs with yolks. Maybe you make a bowl of oats with chia seeds and cinnamon. Or maybe you toss some watermelon into your smoothie. It doesn't need to be complicated, just needs to be consistent. Because the first hour after you wake up is your body's most important window. This is when your blood vessels are most open to receiving nutrition. This is when your nervous system is most ready. This is when your muscles need energy the most. If you give your body what it needs during that first hour, you set yourself up for better circulation, more energy, and improved function for the rest of the day. Too many older men skip breakfast or grab something processed and sugary, and then they wonder why their legs feel weak, their energy disappears, or their confidence drops. You do not need more medication. You need better habits. And those habits begin with what's on your fork. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, but Dr. Jane, I am too old. Is it even possible to see results now? Let me be clear, it is absolutely not too late. I have worked with men in their 60s, 70s, even 80s, who believed there was no hope left. But once they committed to changing how they started their mornings, their bodies began to respond. It was slow at first, but the progress was real. One man, Albert, was 75 when he started eating eggs and watermelon each morning. Just 10 days later, he called me, laughing, "Doc, I forgot what this felt like. I'm sleeping better. My legs feel lighter. And my wife, well, she is smiling again. That is the kind of change I want you to experience. And it does not begin with a prescription. It starts with a simple decision, the choice to eat as if your health truly depends on it, because, in many ways, it actually does. Your blood flow, strength, balance, and even intimacy all begin with what you put into your body the moment you wake up. So here is what I want you to do. Pick one of those 5 foods. Prepare it tonight. Eat it within 1 hour of waking. And stick with it. Do not wait for motivation to magically appear. Let the habit push you forward. In 1 week you will begin to feel the difference. In 1 month, you might not even recognize yourself in the best way. Now let us talk about something I believe is often ignored: hope. Because when we age, it is not always the muscles or blood vessels that give out first. It is the belief that change is still possible. And I understand why. After trying so many diets, medications, and hearing promises that never work, it is easy to start thinking, why bother? But listen to me carefully. If you are still here, watching this video, it means something important. You have not given up. You still care. You still want to feel good, stay strong, and be independent. That tells me one thing: there is still energy left in you. So, let's quickly go over the 5 natural foods that can help bring back better blood flow, improve nerve strength, build muscle, and increase confidence, especially for men over 60. Whole eggs. Yolk included for rebuilding muscle and supporting testosterone. Oats with chia seeds to help clean your arteries and reduce swelling. Watermelon, including the white rind for boosting nitric oxide and opening blood vessels. Steamed sweet potato with Celtic salt to stabilize electrolytes, nerves, and hydration. And the key: consume these foods within the first hour of waking to get the most benefit. These are not miracle foods. This is real science. These foods work directly with your body, your aging blood vessels, nerves, and muscle fibers. They support the muscles involved in erections, movement, and bladder control. They energize your tissues to help you move with more ease. Most importantly, they tell your body, we are not done yet. So please remember, aging does not mean shrinking. It does not mean fading. It does not mean you disappear. It means learning to adjust. And when you adjust using the right tools, you do more than just make it through the day. You grow. You feel stronger in the morning. You walk upstairs without stopping. You smile more, connect more. You do not just live longer, you live better. I have seen it many times. Men who thought their best days were gone suddenly, walking taller, sleeping more deeply, and saying, Dr. Jane, I finally feel like myself again. So in case no one has told you lately, you are not too old, you are not too late, and you are certainly not alone. Your body still wants to heal. It is just waiting for you to give it the right fuel at the right time. Now, I want to be honest with you. You might not notice a big change after just 1 day. You might eat that egg or that bowl of oats and think, what is the big deal? But give it a few days. Check how your legs feel by day 3. Notice how your breathing feels during your walk. See if your hands and feet are not as cold. And yes, pay attention to what is happening in the mornings down there. Because small habits, done over and over again, lead to big change. And for men over 60, the real challenge is not just fixing what is wrong, it is about protecting what you still have: your blood flow, your ability to move, and your inner drive. These are not gone. They are just waiting to be reawakened. And if you feel unsure, or if this is your first time hearing advice like this, I understand. But let me leave you with one final thought. I have spent more than 20 years working with men. And time and again, the ones who improve the most are not the ones with perfect habits or the best body type. They are the ones who simply choose to begin. That is it. They start, they try, they stick with it. So tomorrow morning, I want you to begin. If there is one lesson I have learned after all these years, it is this: aging does not take your strength away. It only asks if you are still willing to work for it. Most of the time, it is not our bodies that give up, it is our mindset. We stop believing that change is still possible. But I am here to remind you it is. You now know about 5 natural, powerful foods that, when used the right way, can completely shift how you feel each morning. This is not about the latest trends or health marketing tricks. These are real foods: whole eggs, oats with chia seeds, watermelon, sweet potatoes with Celtic salt. Foods that help the vital systems in your body do their jobs. These foods do more than support your blood flow. They also improve your confidence, help you move better, and keep your thinking clear. They feed the muscles that help you stay steady, the nerves that give you sensation, and the blood vessels that deliver oxygen throughout your entire body, especially where you need it most. And now, you also know how and when to use them, because, let's face it, your first hour after waking up is not just another part of your day. It sets the tone for everything that follows. That one simple decision to eat with purpose, to give your body the right fuel, to take just 5 minutes to support your health can change everything. You do not have to be perfect. You do not need a gym. You do not need expensive products. You do not need to look like you did at 30. You just need to start with food that actually helps. Start with a promise to never skip that first meal. Start with the belief that this new chapter of your life can still be full of strength, purpose, and joy. So I will ask you again, will you take that first step tomorrow morning? Will you make your breakfast count? Or will you let another day pass, hoping things will change without doing something different? You already have the tools. You now have the knowledge. And most importantly, you still have a choice. This is not the end. It is your new beginning. Your next chapter starts when you get out of bed, walk into the kitchen, and feed your body like it still matters, because it truly does. This is Dr. Sophia Jane. I believe in you. Take care, stay strong, and I will see you in the next video.